Well, good evening, everyone. Michael Soothing here. I'm taking a little interlude to do a Pokemon Go video because I keep getting that request from subbies. So, I know this isn't for everyone, but I thought I would just demonstrate the best way to win the trainer battles these days. And I think we could start by, I'm just going to ramble through this rather than try to make it a tutorial and demonstrate how I do my trainer battles. First of all, of course, it's very important to pick the right team. So right now, if you look at battles in the Master League, you want to pick not just the strongest fighters, but the ones that can help you win every trainer battle that you want to win. Sometimes you're going to throw some battles so you don't get too high in the ratings. But for my team, okay, what I like a couple different ways. I won in trainer battles what I consider to be the best battler, which is Dialga there. But not just any Dialga, okay? You need to pick one with good statistics. Then you need to max it out as high as you can, which I've done. You do that with rare candies, if you understand what those are. But if you're doing trainer battles, you already know that. And you need the right attacks. So I have found the best combination for Dialga is Dragon Breath as your fast attack, and as your charged attack you want two of them. You want to have Draco Meteor. That's when the other guy doesn't have any shields left, okay? Don't use it when he has a shield. You'll be wasting it. So for the quicker charged attack, Iron Head works well. The Thunder one is almost useless, so don't go with that one. Now if you get a Dialga, if you have one, let's look at the Dialgas. It's important that you pick one that has the best stats. Alright, I picked this one for my top battler to max out. I maxed him out. Stop that. People texting when they're supposed to be leaving me alone. I don't want to put his thing in there. Okay, so if you look at the statistics, push the appraise button there, you can see that Dialga, this one's a 3-star, and he's pretty good on his stats, especially on defense and HP, which is his power level. Alright, if we look at the next ones, that one's pretty good. I used him down in the previous league. What's it called? Not the Great League. The one in between. I never remember things, but he's also a 3-star. Maxed out as close to 2,500 as I could get. Then I have some others. This one's pretty good. This one's only a 2-star, so it's kind of useless. And this one, only a 2-star. So you know, this one's a 2-star. And this one's a 2-star. I won all of these by winning 4 trainer battles out of 5. Or 5 of 5. And then a Dialga came up as the Pokemon I could get. That's why it's so important to win as many trainer battles as you can, so you can get these legendaries when they show up. Alright, so we have the best one for our battle. I'm not gonna lead with Dialga though. I will save him in reserve since it takes a while to charge up his best attacks. What I will lead with, as I explained to you in a previous video, I will lead with Sceptile. And a lot of you are going to say, if you didn't see my other video, you're going to say Sceptile's weak compared to some others, legendaries and such. Why are you going to lead with him? Well, I'll tell you why. If you have Bullet Seed as your fast attack and Leaf Blade as your charged attack, you can beat a lot of guys with Sceptile, and you can get them to burn their shields in a hurry as well. Of course, I've maxed him out on his CP numbers up here, and additionally, people don't expect him to be so good, so they make mistakes against me. A lot of times I'll double charge him and attack twice in a row without a break, so that they use their shields up. And on top of all that, they're going to use certain counters against Dialga, and those counters are usually things like Machamp, and Machamp can be beaten pretty easily by Sceptile, and some of the other counters as well. Some are tougher than others. So I lead with him, my goal being to get them to burn 1 or 2 shields and to use as a counter against Dialga beaters. Also, not many things take out Sceptile. He's only vulnerable to a couple of types, fire and something else. Dialga also is only most vulnerable to fighting and ground types. And Sceptile's great against fighting and ground types. So if they go after me with those, which many do, I can get rid of their best Dialga counters right off the bat, if possible. Not always, of course. The next one I bring up after Sceptile, for these trainer battles, I bring up my Gyarados, or Gyarados, however you want to pronounce it. Because if they opt a fire type against Sceptile, I can switch right away to this guy, and he's pretty strong against several types. I think the ones that give me the most trouble are things like Togepi, in this particular combination. So I'm going to go Sceptile, Gyarados. I nicknamed this one Puff the Magic Dragon, okay? Again, maxed out, and this one's a shiny, and he also had good numbers, a 3-star battler. So he's the one I use for number 2. So let's go ahead then and do a trainer battle or 5 and see how we do. Togepi was knocked out of the gym. I try to make sure I have Pokemon in gyms all the time so I can get my free 50 coins each day. So let's go rescue Togepi and revive him. A Togekiss, I should say. Togekiss. The highest form of Togepi. Okay, so I got a lot of items, Hyper Potion will make him fill back up to his highest power level. You want to see alright, I'll show you my Pokédex, but I won't belabor this. I have pretty much all the Kantos. Maybe I have all of them. I guess I do. I got most of the Hotos. And The Hones, I've got most of those. There's a couple I haven't gotten, but I don't really trade Pokemon with anybody. So this guy here is a pretty good battler, Registeel. I got him in trainer battles also, from winning trainer battles. I only have 2 of those. One I'm gonna max out. Whoops. I got out of Pokédex by accident. Let's look some more. What do we want to get? I get a lot of rare candies, so it makes it pretty easy to evolve the Pokemon that you don't see much of. So you can see we've got pretty much a full Pokédex as far as what typically is available. So right now I'm level 41. As you can see here, I got lots of friends. I can't keep up with the trades on gifts. Otherwise I'd give you my trainer code so we could do some trading, but I can't even keep up with the ones I have. So I can see a couple of gyms from home, as you see there. And so I'm able to do remote gym battles. Got one in the other direction too, down there. I can do remote gym battles from time to time, alerting others. Okay, so I've rambled for too long. Let's try our strategy. What I do sometimes also, I can occasionally, just to break things up, I can lead with Dialga and then have Gyarados and then maybe Dragonite. That's a pretty good combination also. Why don't we try that one as a variation, and then I'll show you why I like the other one better, the Sceptile Gyarados Dialga better. But we'll try this one. I'm pretty sure we can win with it. And hopefully you'll be able to see this battle with my fingers not in the way too much. Antoine. Okay, he's got one of those. We do all right against this guy, but you know, that's one of the stronger ones they can employ. Uh-oh, my fingers are sticking today, pretty much. This is why I don't like to lead with Dialga. So we've each lost one shield. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch and try to get him to burn another shield. Sometimes it respawns slowly, the game. The servers aren't very good in many cases. Oh, he's using all these types. Fairy types, which is the worst combination for me to try to beat, actually. Let's see. He still hasn't burned 2 shields, so we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to go with Gyarados now. Get him to burn a shield. We might still be able to win this. I I haven't decided. I'm going to save that shield, I think. Let him do Moonblast. Because see, we got rid of him. And now Golem is the last one. We can do Draco Meteor. And that should get rid of Golem and give us the win. And indeed it did. I hear a siren in the distance. We won, but just barely. But I'm going to show you that using my favorite combination will usually allow us to win with a lot more margin to spare. So let's do another battle. And this time, you see how far down Sceptile is on these power CP levels. He's way down there. So a lot of people think he's too weak. But he's a very clever battler, and you'll see. I think you'll see. Dialga, my third, so Sceptile, Gyarados, Dialga. I think I told you which attacks each has. Gyarados has 2. He's got Outrage and Dragon Claw. Or is it Aqua Tail? I think Aqua Tail. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we do with this combination. We have an opponent. I'm zoomed in a tiny bit too much. Okay, what's this newest version of? I can't remember its name. But you see how fast we can charge up Sceptile. I go about 1.5 charges, because I'm going to hit him with a double attack to fool him. So here's the first attack. He didn't use a shield, but he's almost gone also. Oh, come on, the game is sticking. It's cheating. Now, if he uses a shield, I'll hit him with a double attack. And his shield may be wasted. See, there's a shield. Hit him again. Let's see if he uses a second shield. And if he does, and then he attacks me, yes. So we've burned both his shields. I'm going to save mine now and not use one. I have 2 shields. And this is going to make it pretty easy for me. We'll come in with Dialga now. Okay, we got to switch because he brought in one that's tough against Dialga. Look how fast Gyarados gets rid of the rock types. He just vaporizes them, see? Rhyperior had no chance. And neither does Scyther. Okay, I'll use a shield and I'll keep one in reserve. See, I can attack him twice. He simply has no chance. And we still have Dialga in reserve and a shield. Back to that one. I forget its name. Double attack, see? Boom. Okay, see how much I had in reserve there? I still had a lot of Dialga left. I could have used Draco Meteor to annihilate his third guy, and Gyarados had lots of power left. So you see how this usually works. Not every single time, but most of the time. And the counters they use against me, like when they saw that I brought in Dialga, I made sure Sceptile was already dead, and then brought him in. That way, if they use something like Rhyperior or Machamp, I can instantly switch to Gyarados and just obliterate those Dialga counters first. And then still have my Dialga, which I think is the best overall battler in Pokemon Go. At this point, anyway. I used to have a terrible time beating it when I didn't have any Dialgas. I could do it, but it was not easy. Okay, here's another one using the Eevee evolutions. And I can usually beat those pretty easily. So again, I'm going to use almost two full charges before I attack with Sceptile. Okay, we've got him to use one shield already, which is really a big part of our strategy. Now he brought in, what's that guy's name? Can't remember names, guys. Now we got him to blow 2 shields, and I do a tricky double attack. His Sceptile charges up so fast, and that's why he's so... And look how he just obliterated that guy. This poor guy here is already demoralized. He says, what am I going to do? Okay, now I will bring in... Now, against this guy, Dialga just wipes him out. Look how fast we'll get rid of him. He doesn't even get a chance usually to attack. But I have 2 shields, so what's he gonna do, right? Palkia. Palkia is very weak against Dialga, even though he is typically a powerful... Now we can use Draco Meteor with Dialga and just obliterate this poor guy with lots of margin left. So you see how that works. I find this combination has been the overall most effective up here in the Master League. And someday I'll show you the ones I use for the Great League and the other one. People keep sending me texts every 5 seconds, guys. Sorry about that. I don't like texts, to be honest. Some people are on their phone all day, but myself, I'm not. So let's see if we can win 4 battles in a row. This would be the 4th. I'm pretty sure we can, but even if we were to lose, we would very likely win the next one. Because again, as I said, this combo, okay, this guy's really weak against my Sceptile. You'll see. She's going to give up right away because, you know, she's trying to lower her point level. But she had no chance. Anyway, if that was her leading guy. So let's go ahead and win a 5th battle if we have someone that doesn't want to concede immediately in order to sandbag their point scores. Leading again, Sceptile. Grenadios, that was the name of the one that we blew away with Sceptile. He would have been okay against Dialga, so that's why I love this combination and sequence. Let's see who they're coming in. Okay, Machamp. See, I told you they like to lead with him in case I lead with Dialga. But Machamp does not do well against Sceptile. It looks like he's beating me, see? But watch what happens. See, in fast attack he's beating me, but in the end I'm going to beat him because I'm going to do that clever double attack, which almost always fools them. Dynamic Punch, that's the best Machamp attack. Now watch this. Double attack. First one. I've only used 1 shield. Hopefully that's all I'm going to have to use. Hit him again. He wanted to save his shield. Let's see if he still does. Yeah, he still has a shield, so we're not going to use Draco Meteor until we get rid of that other shield. He brought in a Jolteon, which is not that great against Sceptile. He still hasn't used his second shield. Come on, it locks up sometimes, guys. The game locks up on me. Okay, I'm going to bring in Dialga this time. And see if Jolteon... Should I use a shield? I don't think he can take me out. He's got one shield left, which I don't like. I have to use Iron Head because he's still got a shield, guys. And Roselia that he brought in is going to be tough for me because Gyarados, which I'm going to switch to, does not do well against him. I think we'll still win, but it won't be easy this time. He had a pretty good combination to counter mine. We will beat him. But you see the versatility, how I can switch to just the right guy to beat whatever they throw at me. That's why I like this combo. So we won 5 battles out of 5. And that's what you want. You want to get these rare candies, right? Toxicroak. I don't want to waste a lot of time trying to catch him. So we'll just use a strawberry and a stronger ball, right? And try to get him out of there in a hurry. Then I'm going to have to go answer my texts since 3 different people are trying to chat with me. All right, collect our, I got a lot of Stardust. I think 3 million or something. Let's get a Pidgey just for fun before we go. Because I always use a Pineapple Berry. Since when evolution points get doubled or quadrupled, I can do lots of evolutions. Where am I on points? Catch 5 Pokemon with Weather Boost. Why is it Weather Boost? It's nice 68-degree weather today, I don't know. I have Dialga as my buddy because I want to make him a favorite buddy. He's not maxed out yet. I'm close to level 42. I need to get about 550,000 more points. Almost at 7 million. And there's Dialga. Oh, he's got a green sack for me. So I'll get that later. I should have when we were battling with him. Let's do one more battle just for fun, guys, before I go. To answer all the texts. It's kind of addictive, isn't it? I get some kind of perverse pleasure out of knowing that I'm beating people in their late teens and early 20s who are master gamers, many of them. And I'm just an old guy, right? So, but a lot of this is strategy rather than speed. It's picking the right guys with the right attack types, maxed out, and making sure they have, the right levels when you appraise them, and then putting them in the right sequence. Okay, let's get Palkia to burn a shield first, before we bring in Dialga and just blast him to pieces. Of course, they'll probably switch on me. That's the risk I run now by switching to Dialga. But if I can be quick, I might totally obliterate him before he can do anything. Yep, he's gone. Never even got off an attack. Espeon, so at least we'll get them to burn 2 shields, see? Because he's going to probably use, yep, he used a shield there. Let's see if we can get Draco Meteor activated. Yeah, he's used 2 shields, and I have Draco now, against whoever he brings next. Very strong attack. Completely obliterated Fearow. See how that goes, guys? Isn't that a nice combination? So anyway, that's it. I gotta wrap things up for today. I'll come back with a normal kind of ASMR in the not too distant future. Take care, everyone. Don't ASMR and drive. Bye-bye.